Hey, how's it going? Alright, so I promised I would do a review on my Innovative Gunfighter Solutions Enhanced Duty Trigger. I've installed it in my Glock 19, and I'm going to go over some of the parts it comes with and what I thought of it. So let's tear into it. So first thing I'm going to do, obviously, is I'm going to make sure that you know that my weapon is clear. There's no magazine. It is clear. Alright, so first thing I'm going to go over is the parts it comes with. Here's the packaging that came with. Go ahead and open this up. Alright, so inside it comes with a manual on how to install the parts and how to disassemble and reassemble your Glock. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna hang on to that. It comes with the trigger bar and the new trigger. This is obviously the Glock trigger. I've already installed the Innovative Gunfighter solution. This is not an install video. And it comes with a 4.5 pound connector, which I will say that I had a lot of issues with. The 4.5 pound connector has a natural bend to it, and once you install it, it will actually stick up a lot. Mine was sticking up too far, and my gun did not want to cycle properly, so I then took and bent it straight, completely at a 90-degree angle, which made it even worse. My gun did not fire, so therefore I could not take it apart. So anybody that knows anything about a Glock, the striker has to be released in order to disassemble the weapon. So I had to go in and lock the weapon to the rear, and I actually had to disassemble it from the back, removing the striker, plunger, and every part. So it took a lot longer than it should have, and I wasn't very fond of that. But once I got it in, I will say I was very pleased with the trigger. The 4.5 pound connector significantly changes the take up, and it has no over travel whatsoever. It breaks crisp. I know I've heard stories about these drop-in triggers having spongy or even feeling the springs at work in the trigger. I didn't have that. And also I'll note, I don't know if you can see here, but there's two little pins inside of the trigger itself. A lot of people say that those tend to work their way out. I've read a lot of reviews on these, and they actually stop on the other side. They don't go all the way through, so I don't think that these will actually fall apart. Now, the greatest thing about this trigger is it maintains all of your factory safeties. You're not losing any of your safeties, so therefore if you get into some sort of court battle, they're not going to be able to use that against you. It just merely makes you shoot better. It is a flat face trigger shoe, so your finger will not wrap around one side or the other, causing you to pull left or right. That's one of the main things that people get this for, and also for the pound reduction. So once I fired it, I'll give you a further review on it, and yeah, we'll see you later. Alright guys, so I got my Innovative Gunfighter Solutions trigger in. Gonna shoot off a few rounds and give you my review. One thing I'll note, the reset on it is perfect. No take up, absolutely no over travel, so definitely say it's a great trigger. Alright guys, so I did my range time. I don't really call it range, I just kind of went out in the woods and shot with my Innovative Gunfighter Solutions trigger. I really liked it. Like I said before, it's got a very crisp break, and it is clear. I'll go ahead and show everybody. Alright, so it's clear. It's got a very crisp break. I enjoyed that. There's really no take up, so it's got about, I'd say, a 1/4 inch take up before it breaks. And then when it breaks, it has no over travel. It stops immediately. There's a point on the back of the trigger that hits the trigger guard and prevents any over travel. So it saves you a lot of time in your trigger momentum. I like to call that economy of motion. So make sure you get all the bang for your buck, literally. I really enjoyed this. I've always heard stories about the triggers, and I really wanted to try them. This one was not spongy like some say that they are. Anytime you've got a striker fired pistol, people are going to complain about the triggers, that they're not a 1911, which I like 1911s too, but it's not a Glock. So hopefully my review helped you make your mind up on whether you want to get one. I enjoyed it. I plan on putting a lot of rounds through this, and yeah, enjoy it.